Canadian governments had failed to stand up for fundamental human rights, according to the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. When governments do not protect their citizens' rights, everyone ends up paying. That's the lesson that I certainly hope that this settlement will lead to future governments understanding. You cannot systematically, repeatedly, deliberately ignore charter rights of any citizen.
Canada's Freedom Convoy is still going strong tonight, and it's spreading all over the world, Europe, New Zealand, here in the U.S., building support, gaining momentum, standing up against one-size-fits-all medicine, even amid relentless, baseless attacks from the Biden of the North, the gutless, the cowardly Justin Trudeau, who continues to refuse to meet with the truckers and hear their valid concerns.
All right, come on now, people. It's time we all join together. I'm gonna pack the bowl in this peace pipe, I'm gonna pass it around. Yeah, I've grabbed the mic today to give a shout out to all the people, the white people, the brown people, the yellow people, the black people, the snow people, the desert people, the native people, the foreign people, the young people and the old people. So tell you what, at the end of the day, we all bleed the same color, and that's blood. Red. Yeah, so if there's ever a time in the history of humanity for us to put our differences aside and unite, it's right now, because we are all facing one common enemy, and they have their sights set on all of us. So please, we need to stop fighting amongst ourselves and unite to fight the real enemy. Yeah, I know it's hard for some of you people to be able to wrap your mind around the current situation that's unfolding all around you, above you, behind you, right in front of you. So I'm begging you, please, you gotta try hard to understand that we are all being played by a group of totalitarianistic, eugenicistic, sadistic motherfucks, and they don't give two shits about me or you, and they're coming right now to inject us all with the Lucifer race so they can sit back and laugh as they watch true humanity be erased. These evil fucks only got one thing in mind, and that's total global control. This ain't no conspiracy, yo, it's a fucking fact.
Vaccinated or unvaccinated, we all have the right to choose what goes in our bodies. And the police here need to help us, because it is actually a criminal offense to intimidate and threaten people. Anybody who has their job threatened should go to the police station and say, I want to lay a criminal charge because I'm being intimidated and threatened.
Yes.
All of these actions are illegal. Whatever you do, do not give in. Be brave. 3 Nobel Prize winners have been banned on YouTube. Did they suddenly become crazy and stupid? Why is everything being censored? Why do they only want us to hear one narrative?
Yes.
They're all complicit.
Yes.
The guy who owns Facebook, Zuckerberg, he's invested in vaccines. That's why.
The Freedom Convoy is not just a Canadian issue or an American issue. This is an international issue.
I don't know what's it going to do to me. I had COVID and there was not much problems for me, you know. I had a little bit cold and a little bit runny nose, a little bit headache, and that's it, you know. So for me, I'm not scared, you know, for this new virus, Omicron. I'm not really scared for it. I know some people get really sick, so it's not my idea of to say, well, you should not get vaccinated. It's your own choice.
but we don't do anything about it. So maybe we should solve that problem and not put everybody inside their houses, make them unhappy, because unhappy people get sick.
I want to stand up for the future of my kids. That's important.
But there are many infections right now in the Netherlands.
Yeah, there are patients, but they're not dying.
Farmers joined a rally showing the demonstration was not only about the lockdown.
Laten zien dat ook een heel deel van de boerenbevolking ook.
We want to show that farmers support other citizens to fight for a free country and for our freedom. For 2 years, we have also been under a lot of pressure from the government.
I got involved in this movement for our most fundamental rights, human rights. Today they're violated by vaccine passes, by laws that are completely liberticidal, and we can't let that happen. It's not possible.
The programme is to go see all the European institutions little by little, because this is happening at the European level. We can see more or less the same thing in all the countries. So there is this will to go forward. We don't know how far we will go, but we will go forward and we will make our voice heard.
It's time. We have been in lockdown for 2 years. We are the #1 country with the highest vaccinated rates. We're sitting at 90% vaccinated population across Canada, and we still have the tightest lockdowns. We're done.
A show of solidarity with truckers and protesters in Windsor who are fed up with COVID mandates, lockdowns, and restrictions.
All of us stood together. We got families at home. We got bills to pay. We got to bring food on the table.
My name is Alan Riapko. I am a former RCMP officer and a member of Police on Guard. If you notice today, I'm wearing a poppy. I will continue to wear this poppy in honor and respect to the men and women who gave their lives and fought for our country to keep it free from tyranny and evil. I urge all Canadians to do the same until this madness is over. Our Prime Minister and his minion followers are attempting to tear this country apart. Are we going to stand up to them? We say no more. Our Prime Minister hides in a hole like a narcissist. That's what they do when they're losing grip on power. He cowers like a child who doesn't get his way. I don't have to recite what he's calling us Canadians. We already know that. On the 2nd of February, I heard that Justin saw a shadow of a trucker on the ground. He went back into his hole for 6 more weeks. A true leader meets and listens to those who oppose and negotiates with them. He is our servant. It's time for Justin to go.
I understand the Prime Minister admires basic dictatorships, but let's remind the Prime Minister this is Canada. This is not a dictatorship.